Howdy, folks. So, I wanted to come on Facebook and talk to you about the next 22 days, right? The next 22 days, I'm going to challenge myself. And let's call them work days because let's be honest, the holidays are here and I have a baby on the way. So, there might be some things that juggle up in the air. And if you come on live, please jump in here, leave a comment, like, whatever you might want to do, just in case I'm saying what you like. And I'm here for you, right? So I want to answer any questions that you might have as well. So again, I want to explain a little bit more about the 22 ways you can do what the 22 ways to automate your freelance business. So during the next 22 days, I'm going to give you one tip each day, right? So, hey Chris, how's it going? Sorry, brother, about your dog. I know it's a rough one for sure. But so the first tip that I want to talk about is what I like to call the Freelancer Framework, right? And it's really all about being able to identify your ideal client so that you can then listen to your client explain to you exactly the type of solution they want from you, as well as know if they're going to pay for it. And how do you do that? Right? I do that with 4 questions. One, who is your client? Right? This is who do you like to work with, who the personalities, as well as your as well as the businesses that you want to work with, right? Your personality should mesh. I mean, business is about people, right? It's, yes, brands, talk to brands, logos and logos, but really all it comes down to is that it's about people. So if your personalities don't mesh, chances are the project and the business relationship is not going to be a success. So you really want to find out who your client is, both personality wise as well as values too, right? So work with companies that you want to work with, that you value what they do. Secondly is the problem that you're solving. Make sure that it's the biggest problem that they have. It's got to be, once you identify their biggest pain point, then you know that they'll pay for it, right? And the pain point always sits in one of 3 buckets. Right? I know there's a lot of numbers going on, 22, 4, 3, but hear me out, right? So the biggest pain point is always within your 3 buckets. It's earn the money, save them time, or earn the money faster. And no matter what they come to you with, right? How's it going, Julio? No matter what they come to you with, dig deeper. Peel back the layers of that onion because they will fall into those buckets. So for example, if a client came to me and saying they want their e-commerce store redesigned, I'd start to ask them why, right? And really uncover those kind of questions because laying down deep, if I say, why do you want your website redesigned? They'll say, oh, well, the traffic's not so good. We'd like to be able to sell more. Oh, okay. So what do you want to sell? Why do you want to sell more? What does that impact on your business? And I keep coming back to that, right? So now we've shifted the conversation from what they want to what they need because they need more sales through their website. They don't want a redesign, right? So that's why you start uncovering the problem that you're solving. Hey, Chris, thanks for joining. And to go on to the third question that I always ask is, would they pay for it? Right? I ask myself this. If you identify the biggest pain point of a client, you're going to find out whether they're willing to pay because chances are if you break your leg, it doesn't matter what hospital you go to, what doctor you go to, what they give you, the treatment and all that, you just want that pain to go away and you're willing to do and say anything to make it happen. If you do that with your clients, same thing. You'll be able to price anchor yourself against their ROI of the investment in you. So figuring out the ideal client, the problem that you're going to solve, which is their biggest pain point, you know whether or not they're going to pay for it. And this is the question that I asked myself when I started pivoting my business. And the final question is, do I enjoy it? Right? So, if you don't enjoy what you do every single day as a freelancer, you're not going to want to do it. You're going to just get up from bed, like lollygag around the house, maybe go for a walk, take your dog for a walk, call up a friend. Before you know it, the day's passed, right? You're not going to get any work done because you don't enjoy it. You really have to figure out what it is that you enjoy most about the work that you do. So again, what I'm going to do over the next 22 days is start outlining the 22 ways to automate your freelance business. And the first thing you need to do is work out that freelancer framework, right? So that you can identify your ideal client so that they can tell you exactly the solution to their problem. And then you know that they're willing to pay for it. So I would encourage all of you freelancers out there, if you're thinking about 2017 as the start or the restart of your business, think about that. Think about this freelancer framework that I've used to build my own business and become sustainable. Because once you identify your ideal client and your ideal the biggest pain point of your ideal client, everything else falls, right? It just rolls downhill. You could start setting up automations for emails. Marketing becomes so much easier. Talking to clients becomes so much easier. You know exactly who it is you want to search for when you go out and try to get new leads to convert them into clients. Everything becomes so much easier once you identify that ideal client. Get away from being the generalist and become a specialist, right? General practitioners, as far as doctors are concerned, they get everybody coming through the door, right? But brain surgeons, on the other hand, maybe only need one patient a month, and then they spend the rest of the time either doing research or writing white papers, reaching out to publications, right? And playing lots of golf. So you want to be able to be a specialist because that's where you start charging premium prices, start really building your business in a sustainable way, and most importantly, automating and increasing those profits. So if you want to join other like-minded freelancers, go ahead and come join the community that I've kind of set up. You can just go to res.com/Facebook. That's res with 3 Z's, and come join. Just talk with us. There's about 160 some odd people in. There's usually more and more people coming in every day. So it's growing leaps and bounds, much further than I thought ago when I set this up about a month ago. So if you haven't joined, go ahead and do so. Again, that's res.com/Facebook. And I look forward to engaging you over there and seeing you over the next 22 days. All right. Have a good day.